This is the route of our race. So we're going to be starting in Headwaters Park, then we're going to go up to Johnny Appleseed Park, then to the Coliseum, and then over to the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo. Then we're going to go down to Fort Wayne Outfitters, then over the river to the Old Fort, and then down to Club Soda. Then we're going to go to the courthouse and the History Center, then the African American Museum, the Embassy, and finally the Castle Gallery. Who? Groups of 3, 11 to 35.
What? An amazing race around the city of Fort Wayne.
When? 2-day event is Saturday and Sunday.
Where? 12 locations around Fort Wayne.
Why? To excite visitors and citizens.
Our race will be having a theme. It's going to be a scavenger hunt. Teams will have to take pictures of the tasks they are involved in and then post to social media. The teams can also earn points from completing the task. And then at the end of the race, the team with the most points will win the grand prize.
Our first pit stop will be Headwaters Park. Here, participants will participate in a bicycle race around the city. Each teammate will complete one lap around the park. After completing this lap, they will move on to the mental detour, which is they will have to find the 3 sculptures in Headwaters Park of Hermes, Hamilton's granddaughters. After finding these sculptures, they must then find out who sculpted the sculptures. And our transportation for this will be.
Our next detour will be the Johnny Appleseed Park. The participants will arrive there by sitting in. So for our physical detour, the teams will have to go on a long hike scavenger hunt. The teams will have to search for items that are on the article that are based on the history of Johnny Appleseed. For our mental detour, teams will have to taste different kinds of apples and then match them up to the correct one. It will be a challenge because they'll have like a time limit on it, and then the team with the most points. Our next detour will be the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. The teams will compete in a relay race. The first team member will have to make 5 basketball shots in a row. Then the next team member will have to score 5 hockey pucks in a row, and then the last team member will compete in archery by shooting the arrow on the targets. For our mental detour, it will be based on our famous hockey team in Fort Wayne, which is the Comets. The teams will compete in a math problem based on the Comets. It will be based on how much the Comets have won and lost in the last 5 years.
Our next place stop will be the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo. Here, participants will be given a list of specific animals scattered throughout the zoo. They will have 30 minutes to find as many animals on this list as possible. Move on to our mental. Our mental detour will be, they will ride the log ride. Well, while riding the log ride, they will have an article to read. After the log ride is finished, they will be taking a quiz on their knowledge and understanding of the article.
So our 5th detour is the Fort Wayne Outfitters and Bike Depot. So for the physical detour, they're going to have to compete in an obstacle course. So the first leg of the race has to do with a bike obstacle course, and so then the second leg that they are going to be paddleboarding across the river. And then for our mental detour, the teams are going to have to learn how to apply like a basic tune-up to a bike, and then they're going to use their knowledge and they're going to have to perform it on a broken bike.
The historic Oats Fort. Here, teams will be given Oats Stain uniforms, and one team member from each team will be taught how to clean these uniforms the old-fashioned way. After being taught, they will return to their teams and teach them. After that, they will have 20 minutes to clean as many uniforms as possible in 20 minutes. And our mental detail will be, they must learn how to load an old musket rifle. After being taught how to load an old musket rifle, they will be designated 5 targets with only 7 bullets to hit.
And then for Club Soda, they're going to be longboarding to Club Soda. So for the physical detour, they're going to have to wait on a table of customers. So they're going to have to do things like get their orders, bring them their food, and like comply with any of the needs that they have. And then for the mental detour, the teams will have to create a proper crab cake, which is one of the things on the menu for Club Soda, and they're going to have to create that and present it in front of a panel of judges.
Our next pit stop is going to be the Allen County Courthouse. This is actually going to be our first roadblock of the game, and our only roadblock. So there's only going to be one mental roadblock, and the teammates are going to be given a packet of clues to a murder mystery story where they have to pick out 3 prime suspects. To move on, each team must pick the correct suspect after correctly. Our next pit stop is going to be the History Center, and you're going to be there by a 3-legged race. Our physical detour, they're going to go around the History Center finding 2 inventions that have been invented in Fort Wayne. They must morph them into one, and after the end of the time limit, the team with the best and most creative invention will win. Now the mental detour, they're going to have clues as to where puzzle pieces will be scattered around the History Center, and after figuring out the clues and going to locations of the puzzle pieces, you're going to put the puzzle together, revealing an interesting fact about the History Center.
Our next detour will be the African American Museum. Participants will be getting there by biking. So for our physical detour, teams will have to recreate an artifact that they find in the museum. The teams will have to run back and forth to get a good image in order to make it. And for our mental detour, teams will have to learn famous spiritual songs that slaves sung. And they will have a limited amount of time to learn it, and after they finish learning it, they will perform it in front of judges.
Our next detour is the Embassy Theater, and we're going to be getting there by tandem biking. The physical detour, the teams are each going to be shown a video of some most famous performances that have taken place in the embassy. And after that, they'll be given 20 minutes to perform it to the best of their ability, and will be judged by judges. Now our mental detour is going to tie in with audio and listening. The teams are going to be given audio of famous songs that have also taken place at the embassy, and they'll do their best to match it to the correct name of the song, and they'll get points based on that.
So our final detour is the Castle Gallery. So for the physical detour, the teams are going to have to memorize the order of a wall of paintings, and they're going to have to go up the stairs to start their challenge. And when they go upstairs, they're going to find some puzzles. So basically, they're going to have like the paintings that were on the wall, and they're going to have to put them in the correct order. And they can only go down to the wall painting 3 times after the timer starts. And then for their mental detour, they're going to get a packet of information about the Castle Gallery, and they're going to have 10 minutes to create a sketch based on that, and then they're going to have to present their mini play to the panel of judges.
We'll be ending up in flat side.
Do you guys have any questions?